Nowadays, matters related to compensation and benefit are taken very seriously by the community in deciding to apply for a job in an organization, whether government or private. Choosing an organization that offers higher benefit and compensation rate is a priority for someone who is looking to apply for a job. This is very important to provide assurance to job applicant in the future, whether in terms of comfort, safety, or income of individual. Employee compensation and benefits are the remuneration that business provide to employee for the product and services they offer to the firm in human resource management. It helps in the establishment of incentive, which is third aid in the retention of employees' motivation to produce more and faster results. Compensation refers to the monetary awards given to the employee for their contribution to the company. Employees are compensated for their time and talent by receiving monetary compensation as well as benefits such as free meals, unlimited vacation time, good healthcare, bonus, and so on. Non-monetary gifts provided to the employees as a show of appreciation for their effort are referred to as benefits. Flexible working hours, the ability to work remotely, access to gym membership, and meal provided as well as a casual dress code are all popular bonus among employees.
The country's COVID-19 pandemic has now impacted many businesses, and specific business sector cannot be handled terms. How do business compensate their employee in the face of declining profit? During an outbreak, this problem is critical for knowing employee perspective regarding compensation and benefits. Salary deduction may be acceptable in some cases, particularly where they are the only way to avoid layoff or redundancies among packs. Payroll deduction are an extreme step that should only be used as the last resort after all cost-cutting options have been used. Most of them are dissatisfied with the salary reduction. Furthermore, companies must deduct employees' salaries, causing average monthly salaries and wages received by local employees to fall by 9% since last year, according to Malaysia's Department of Statistics.
Now, for organization. During the COVID-19, work from home requires a high level of flexibility between employers and employees, as well as a degree of voluntariness. Many firms are unable to reach their full potential. Many businesses experience financial losses for which they have no way of compensating. As a result, to keep the business afloat in the face of the COVID-19 outbreak, the corporation has opted to reduce employee compensation to cover existing costs. Employees were obliged to work overtime throughout the epidemic because of a labor shortage. Many companies have decided to reduce employee benefits such as medical expenses and unpaid leave. Some of the challenges include a lack of physical and financial resources, such as a larger workspace and being outside the office. Organizational structure. When working from home, employees must incur costs such as the high cost of internet to support work systems, as well as the cost of providing suitable space such as tables and chairs.
How the issue affect our society? What we can see is society is more likely to choose government organization as a place of work because they know that this sector provides more benefits and compensation to employees than that offered by a private organizations. Civil servants are often offered supervisor health care at lower cost and good retirement plans. However, entering the government sector is not as easy as one might imagine, and because there is too much competition for every position offered in the sector. This is because the public hears a lot of news about the issue of oppression, abuse of workers' rights, and work pressure that mostly occurs in our country. Not only the issue of unbalanced and different salary rates by some organizations, but also the lack of guarantees for employees such as reduced benefits to employees such as insurance and medical costs of employees, which have been limited to a few levels other than bonus payments and low commissions. Lack of facilities of workers too. The lack of compensation and benefits like this makes the local community less interested in filing job vacancies in some organizations, and this leads to the opening of employment opportunities for foreigners to work in our country. What we do know is that there are companies that do such things because they must due to the economic impact of the company, but there are also employers who do it intentionally for reason to save. This has led to an increase in the high unemployment rate, even though many graduates from higher education institutions do not work because they want to find a job that exceeds their expectations based on their level of education.
As a solution, employees must be paid in full during the MCO and extended period based on their company. Companies may be required to pay higher wages on the spot to compensate for compensation shortages because of the labor market's challenges. Next, to increase output, compensation might be tied to the performance of each business team. It's a strategy that's practical, clear, and data-driven. Monetary benefits can be increased if additional money is available. Companies may discover that what employees value from their job relations has altered as employees return to work on-site. As employees return to work on-site, companies may discover that what they value from their workplace relationship has changed. Businesses may need to offer new types of perks to re-engage their employees, particularly ones that allow for more freedom and security. Besides, the Code of Conduct also asserts dispositions for industrial harmony, or COID, an agreement made between the Ministry of Human Resources and the Malaysian Council of Employers Organizations. A code of conduct is the most common policy within an organization. This policy lays out the company's principles, standards, and the ethical expectations that employees and third parties are held to as they interact with the organization. Other than that, according to the code, employers are encouraged to have prior discussions with their employees to explain the company's financial position if they resort to paying cut exercise.